morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 14, electric effect and its electric current and its effect. Electric current and its effect. So in last class we discussed about the characteristics of a fuse and what are the characteristics of fuse. So fuse is a short length of wire which has a low melting point, and in the fuse wire has a high resistance such that its temperature rise rapidly as compared to the connecting copper wires. So next is the position of fuse in an electric. So what is the position of fuse in an electric circuit and its working? So the fuse wire is always placed in the live wire of an electric circuit, and at a point where the current enters in the electric circuit, a fuse socket consists of two parts. It consists of two parts. First one is the porcelain casing and porcelain grip. So that is the porcelain casing. It consists of in the porcelain casing, it consists of a hollow rectangular block of porcelain in which are fixed two rectangular brass terminals, that is the T1 and T2, and this casing is fixed to a wooden board, and this live wire is connected to a terminal T1. There is no direct connection between the terminals, that is the terminals T1 and T2. So no current can flow from T1 and T2. So it is unless connected by the some wire. Porcelain grip. It consists of a rectangular solid porcelain block, and on one side of which are provided two rectangular copper clamps, and these clamps tightly fit in the terminals T1 and T2, and in between the copper clamps is fixed a fuse wire of appropriate current value, and when the grip is inserted in the casing, the current from the terminal T1 and flows to the terminal T2 through the fuse wire shown in the diagram 14.26. You can see that fuse wire in an electric circuit, and fuse wire melts and stops the flow of current. You can see in the diagram. And electric appliances, power in watt, and fuse. What is the fuse rating? Electric appliances, electric mixer, power in watt, that is a 750, and fuse rating is a 3.4. and in the refrigerator, that is the 120, and the fuse rating is 0.54, and in TV set 120 and fuse rating is a 0.54. Electric geyser 1500 watt, and that is the fuse rating is the 7.00, and electric oven 4000 watt 16.5, and electric iron 750 watt, and that is the rating is the fuse rating is a 3.4. So some of the electric appliances used these days are very expensive and highly sensitive to voltage fluctuations, and if more current passes through them, they can be permanently damaged. To protect such appliances, cartridge fuse are used, and for the protection of this kind of devices, a kind of cartridge switch is used, and these fuses are fixed value, and it is depending upon the maximum tolerance current, how much current it can be tolerate, and these are fixed within the body of the appliances. Magnetic properties of a conductor carrying current. In the introduction till the 18th century, it was thought that electricity and magnetism are two separate phenomena. Electricity and magnetism both are different and it is a separate phenomena. And however, discovery of electromagnets made physicists look at the relation between electricity and the magnetism, and the branch of physics which deals with the relationship between electricity and magnetism is called the electromagnetism. Oersted's experiment to show magnetic effect of current. Take a magnetic needle, freely pointed on its stand, connect a dry cell through a switch K and a variable resistance to a thick copper wire AB, and it is given in the diagram, and hold the wire AB above and parallel to the magnetic needle and such that current flows from the south to north. And it is observed that the north pole of the magnetic needle shows deflection towards the west, and increase the magnitude of current by decreasing resistance with the help of a variable resistance. In the diagram, A and B variable thick copper wires and is there, and in diagram 14.29 you can see that how cell is connected with the variable resistance and in different ways. How we can make the magnet with the help of electric current. So take an iron nail about 8 centimeter long and wind over it an illustrated copper wire. I will draw the diagram, then you can understand easily. This is the cell. Positive terminal, this is the iron nail. Iron nail, and this is the copper coil. Copper coil, and this is the minus. This is the negative terminal, and the steel paper clips. Dry cell. Dry cell, insulated copper wire, insulated. This is the insulated copper wire and steel paper clips. So take an iron nail. This is the iron nail. Take an iron nail 8 centimeter long, and it is wind over the insulated copper wire. This is the insulated copper wire, and then bear the ends of copper wire from the insulation, and it is connected to the dry cell. You can see in the diagram, and bring the above arrangement near the iron paper clips placed in the table. and it is observed that iron paper clips cling to the iron nails, and when the iron nail changes into the it proves that iron nail changes into the magnet when current flows around it. When current flows around it, it changes into the magnet. So now remove the wire from the dry cell. Remove the wire from the dry cell, and it is found that the paper clips fall down, and from this we can conclude that the iron nail behaves like a magnet as long as the current flows around it, and a coil which with a core of iron nail or an iron bar which acts like a magnet when electric current flows through it is called the electromagnet. When electric current flows through it, it is called the electromagnet, and it loses its magnetism when current is switched off. When it will lose its magnetism, it will lose its magnetism when electric current stops. So till here you will take revision.